He said, you know what? I bet I know what them screws is at. And they said, where? He said, you ever tried looking off his butt? I told him and looked at him real nasty, right? Like, I dare you, you know. And they said, what about it, Johnson? Is that where they at? I said, is that where it was at? He said, the screw. I said, man, go to hell, man. Go on somewhere, man. I didn't have no screws. He made it up. He said, I ain't make nothing up. I know what I heard. God damn it. You know, excuse my French, but I mean, that's how he talked to me. So they say, well, let me call the warden. So it was the one that shot me, a little fat, nasty one. He gave them permission to dig up my butt, right? So they said, bend over. I said, man, I'm not bending over. They said, bend him over, so we wrestling. I can't wrestle too much because these is screws up in my ass, man. I can't do too much moving my legs and stuff because them things got points on them. You know, it got points on them. It turn my ass open, man. So I lay still. So they say, bend him over. They got me in a dog style position, man. They say, grab his knee, his legs, fold him up. They say, and then one of them was choking me, man. I'm already handcuffed from behind the back, and my feet is handcuffed. So I just lay still right there, man. I'm dog style, butt cocked up in the air. This nurse, I can't stand her to this day, man. Like I said, she got them big old fingers. She looked like, I only know she's a woman. I swear I can't even say she's a woman for real, man. Not to me, man. She took and put on some gloves, and then I tried to throw my little bluff out. I said, I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Let one of you try it. All that stuff. She wasn't hearing all that, bro. She took some cream and put it on them big old fingers of hers. I'm talking about those fingers. I mean, man, hey, look, she smacked it in the crack of my butt. I said, man, don't you do this, right? So she went in, and when she went in, she did her fingers like that, spread them open. Man, had me gapped open like that, man. And you talking about embarrassment? Cause when she pulled one of them out, she pulled one screw. They didn't come out all in. The bag dissolved inside of me or something. The screws was just in a single. So when she pulled one out, and they had this on camera, videoing. And she pulled the first screw out and went. A guard said, what was that? See, that came up out of him. So, man, she went back in there and pried her fingers open like that to stretch my stuff open, man. I almost cried, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Man, I was so ashamed. You hear me? And she went and she got the other one. And she dropped it on the bed. Hey, look, I can't talk about this no more. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Man, I'll tell you, man, it was
It's one more, though.
One more left in her. So I'm trying to, I call myself trying to squeeze the muscle inside my butt. Man, you ain't going back up in me like that, man. She said, give him my lubricant tube. I said, man, come on, please, don't do me like this, man. I tried to talk to her, right? I said, come on, man, please don't do me like this, man. And she said, hold still, Mr. Johnson. I said, come on now, man. Look, y'all know already got two out of me. Why don't y'all just step out and let me sit on the toilet? Now, the lieutenant said, no, we're not going to do that. That's a weapon. Get it out of him. She said, hold still, and she smacked my ass cheek. I said, boy, I'm going to get her. And she went in my butt and did her fingers like that again. Spread myself. Man, I almost died, man. I just sat there. I was so ashamed, man. I couldn't even get up. Matter of
Did
fact,
she get the third one out?
yeah, she got it out. And as soon as she got it out, she looked at it for a while and went, she said, there it is. She said, that's it. And she took her gloves off and stuff. She said, you'll be all right, Mr. Johnson. Can you walk? Now, remember I said she kept putting lubricant up my butt, right? Mm-hmm. So, I'm still handcuffed and leg shackled. So they turned all the guards. We got everything. So now it's time for them to evacuate my cell. So they leave one by one. One guard, he was holding my handcuffs, right? The other ones was leaving. So when they all stepped out, he let go of the handcuffs. And then he stepped out and the door shut. Now, I got to walk up to the door and bend down and let them take the handcuffs off, And then they'll pop the bottom thing and take out the leg shackle. So, I try to act like I had an attitude, right? I stand up, mean ass attitude. I'm tough shit. I'm cussing. I said, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get everybody involved in this. and I took a step. Every time I take a step, all that grease and stuff was still up in my crack, right? So when I took a step, it went, and I stopped. I said, man, shit. They said, come on up here, let us take the handcuffs out. I said, man, took another step. I said, man, I can't do this, man. They said, do you want the handcuffs out for you, boy? So I took a couple of more steps. They took them off for me, man, but I would never forget that. Ever. That's it.